Hello everyone, welcome to my course project presentation 1. One of my favorite hobby is riding motorcycles. I'm always wearing a normal helmet. It can't do anything other than providing safety. And it is poorly designed with almost no human factors. So, my topic is about a smart helmet design for improved safety and ergonomics. My presentation outline today is like this. I will start this by introducing the problem, and at the end I will tell you about my plan for the course project. Let me start the presentation with a small video clip. This was just a one accident among millions of accidents happening in the whole world. Luckily, this motorcycle rider was safe with just some minor injuries. But motorcycle accidents easily take the lives of people, and it can cause lifetime disabilities. So, the problem is motorcycle riders face a huge danger in the road traffic when compared to the other vehicles. The risk is very high in the developing countries. The right-hand side picture is a photo of traffic in Indonesia, and in the left-hand side you can see a photo from my neighbor country, India. The whole family rides in one motorcycle. These are some key statistical data obtained from a report published by World Health Organization. It's regarding road traffic accidents. Totally, 1.35 million deaths are caused by road traffic accidents each year. And it is the 8th leading cause of death for people in all ages. Also, it is the number 1 cause of death for children and young adults. Moreover, the report says the accidents are 3 times higher in low-income countries than in high-income countries. This chart shows the percentage of accidents according to the vehicle type. You can see 28% is motorcycles. Also, again, I would like to remind you that road traffic injuries are the number 1 cause of death for children and young adults. So, in this presentation, I will talk about a very small solution for this huge problem. This solution cannot solve the complete problem, but it will help to reduce it. And that solution is the smart helmet. Smart helmets include several technologies to make the ride experience safer and user-friendly. In other words, user-friendly means ergonomics and human factors. These helmets may include speakers, microphones, cameras, sensors, and many more. Now, let me tell you how a smart helmet can be different from a normal helmet. Motorcycle helmets were invented almost parallelly with the invention of motorcycles. The only purpose was to provide protection to the head against impacts. But smart helmet is the future. Normal helmets do not have sensors and other sophisticated technologies. And those are not much user-friendly, and that means they have lower ergonomics. But smart helmets have high ergonomics and they are very much user-friendly. However, one problem in smart helmets is they are expensive when compared to the normal helmets. These are some existing products that I found. You can see how price tags vary with the options. For your easiness, I mentioned it in MOP also. You can see some amazing features here. Bluetooth call support, crash detection, cameras, noise control, rear view camera, heads-up display, touch control, voice control, and many more things. I'm not going to talk about each and every product here. However, I will show you a small video about the most expensive smart helmet listed here. That's the last one.
The CrossHelmet X1 was designed to be the answer to the problem of user distraction during rides, providing 360-degree visibility, noise cancellation, as well as smartphone connectivity to drivers in one smooth and easily operable package. It helps eliminate blind spots with the use of advanced HUD technology, and it has been shown to project images and video onto the HUD through the use of its built-in wide-angle rear-view camera. Driving with the Cross Helmet X1 feels like you've got a technologically advanced and super efficient rear-view mirror, and this functionality helps you observe events happening behind and around you with minimum head movements. It also helps you increase or reduce the loudness of environmental sounds with the use of the convenient cross-sound equalizer on the Cross Helmet app, which comes in very handy when you're in an environment with high ambient noise. You can connect your Cross Helmet X1 to your smartphone using Bluetooth.
And they've got lots of components and functions. A high-powered LED safety light, air intakes for ventilation, a touch sensor to control the Bluetooth functions, a high-definition rear-view camera, and a heads-up display so you can see all of it in front of you.
So now let's move to my idea. Actually, it is inspired by existing products, but there are differences. Smart helmets are very expensive, so I would like to focus on cost reduction. And I will try to include as much as ergonomical and smart features. Any of the smart helmet available in the market do not focus on connecting it to the motorbike to extract information such as speed, engine condition, fuel level, and so on. So I would like to think about how smart helmets can connect to the motorcycle. Also, I would like to think about including a nearby vehicle detection system. Already, those systems can be seen in cars and other automobiles, but at present, those systems cannot be seen in motorcycles according to my knowledge. Finally, through simulation, I hope to optimize the aerodynamics of the helmet to increase the comfortness to the rider. You know, when riding in high speeds, the drag force from the wind can cause a irritating feeling to the head. So by optimizing the aerodynamics, we can enhance the user experience. So this is my initial design of the helmet shell. This is just my first design and I will have to change this again and again. This is my plan. Please note that my final objective is not to design a commercial product because the time available for this course project is limited. However, my target is to design a prototype. Also, I want to say that I will not be able to fabricate the shell. I will follow these steps. First, need to design the electronics. Next, the shell design. I will not be able to fabricate the shell using the exact materials that I am proposing. Then, I need to think about embedding all the electronics into the shell without risking the safety of the rider. Finally, need to test and redesign. So, this is like a cycle. As the first step, I am going to make a questionnaire to find the actual requirements of the motorcycle riders. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening to me.